Okay, so in this game, you're Sam, son of a rich CEO, and because of that, you don't really care much about anything at all. But kinda due to that lack of caring, and also an upset girlfriend, you suffer a tragic accident. Your great luck, however, continues, and you get a second shot at life, with one condition. For the next 24 hours, you need to control all your bodily functions manually. Breathing, blinking, moving each body part, chewing, swallowing, using the bathroom, everything. All the small things that we all easily take care of every day become a huge task for Sam. Luckily, he just has to do it for 24 hours. The Grim Reaper, who's the one that you cut this deal with to get your life back, is alongside you throughout your journey, and he's helping you out in interesting ways. Doing stuff like changing your automatic car into a manual transmission. Oh, so helpful. By doing that, now instead of just using the brake and the accelerator, you also need to worry about moving your hand from the wheel to the gear shift and your foot between pedals so you can hit the clutch in order to change gears. Now, where that sounds like no big deal, makes the game much harder than it sounds. The controls, however, are frustrating. But where some people get upset by that, come on, it's really on purpose. Now, myself, I played on the keyboard, and I can tell you I really wish I had played with a controller, because to tell you the truth, the controller probably would have been a bit easier. You need to constantly be blinking and breathing, all while you're trying to do other things. And on the keyboard, this means hitting multiple keys, crossing your fingers over each other all the time, and I'm guessing on the controller you would have had less pretzely fingers than I had. Thing is, while you become frustrated while having to worry about blinking and breathing while playing the game, that's really the point. You're always doing those things in real life, but never worrying about it. Life is harder when you have to think about those things, and I'm thinking that's really the whole point of the game. You forget these little things that you do automatically all the time, and this game reminds you how awful it would be if you actually had to remember to do those things all the time. I will say it's actually a good thing, though, that the game is so short, because a Skyrim type of adventure where you always had to be constantly reminding yourself to make your character blink and breathe would be infuriating. Now, instead of puzzles or fighting or anything traditional, this game is really about trying to remember all the right buttons and pressing them at the right moments. Now, the thing about that is, the controls aren't always as responsive as they should be for a game that's really about the controls. For example, if you don't push your buttons for walking in the right order, you fall down. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but there's some places where you need to walk fast, and if you don't alternate your right and left keys, and you fall, you're going to fail at the task. I myself am actually pretty quick on my keyboard from having been a gamer since, well, video games were invented. And unfortunately, in this game, it seems that speed can work against you. You can be too quick for the game, and if you are, you also fail. That is infuriating, especially when the game wants you to be quick about things. Alright, let's look at scores. For story, I gave Manual Samuel 4 out of 5. It was a different idea and the concept is cool. There are some jokes that are beat to death, almost literally, but hey, it's a different kind of game. Audio got a 3 out of 5. Standard stuff going on, good voice acting, but the dialogue got a little stale for me in some places. Death really needs a wider vocabulary. The visuals scored 3 out of 5 as well. It's a good 2D scrolling adventure, but there's nothing fabulous going on here. So the big one, was it fun? Here, I gave Manual Samuel 3 out of 5 stars as well. I'll tell you, I really wanted to like this game more. It was a really cool idea, and I thought it was also neat you can play this co-op with a friend, each of you controlling different body parts. However, the unresponsive controls, when it really counts, force you to replay areas again and again, and that is what killed the score for me. Overall, however, game was enjoyable, it's not too long, and it really is a truly original idea.